Right. Good morning. Everything should be up and running. I'm actually starting a little bit earlier than I originally planned, but that's because I already registered for a race that's starting in 3 minutes. So I haven't done this race yet, but it should be fun. It's the bronze race at Le Mans. Most daily races this week are at Le Mans actually, but that's understandable so, I guess, because of the fact that obviously today at 4 o'clock Central European time, the Le Mans 24 hours is starting. So I'm excited for that. It's obviously a big weekend for racing in general because it's the Le Mans 24 hours. It's qualifying today for F1 at Barça. The race today or the race tomorrow, obviously, at 3 starting. And then there's also the World Cup football. So, yeah, it's a big week slash month for sports in general. But yeah, that's obviously all nice things. And we're just prepping and warming up for the Le Mans 24 hours by jumping in the car ourselves. I haven't done any warm up today, but yeah, it'll be fine. Le Mans is actually one of my favorite tracks, so yeah, it'll be fine. And yeah, I'm excited. Should be a good day. I also went from good driver back to trusted. I did a I actually did a Sebring bronze race. Good morning, Dutch travel guy. Hope you're doing well and enjoying your weekend. But yeah, I actually did a Sebring bronze race yesterday, and I went from good back to trusted. So somehow I managed to stay clean the entire race. Didn't have any contact whatsoever, and yeah, that resulted in getting the trusted badge back. So that was nice. Which is giving me a nice foundation to yeah, get back into like normal racing starting today again. I think we're actually just shy of yeah, not just shy of silver 2, but we're close. We obviously lost a little bit because of the fact that yeah, we were trying to get that trusted driver badge back. Clean on Sebring on that Betty track. Yeah, yeah. It actually was the McLaren challenge. So it was a fixed setup race as well. I think it was only like 9 or 10 laps. But yeah, we didn't have any contact, so that was nice. Which is a good thing, I would say. So let's see if you can manage to do a clean race again in a bronze race again at Le Mans. I think this should be like 4 or 5 laps if it's a bronze race. So we'll see. It should be, right? 20-minute race? Yeah, that's like 4 or 5 laps. Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah, so you're well on your way. I guess that means you're getting used to the new rig and the new pedals, I would say. Nice, congrats. Yeah, that's nice. Right. Just putting my phone on silent So we're actually in split 1. Let me quickly load a setup. Or is it fixed? It's probably fixed, right? If it's bronze. I don't know why I'm saying let me quickly load a setup, because it's fixed. Yeah, let's just put the brake bias a little bit backwards. Just run this on 6, 6, and 6. And then qualifying should be 6 minutes. So yeah, that's 2 laps. And then we should be good. Well, if you ask me, consistency is, especially when you're trying to race clean and like gradually move towards a higher level, I think consistency is more important than gaining lap time very quickly. Which is also something I'm discussing in my latest video, obviously. But yeah. Did they? I think they bumped up the practice timer, because it didn't used to be 3 minutes, right? I think they bumped it up. I think it used to be like 2 minutes. Right, let's just jump into qualifying without any practice or warm up. It'll be fine. Let's just consider this as a warm up race. I should have remembered the fact that it's a fixed race. Should have picked another car, but it's okay. Yeah, it was always 2 minutes, right? Yeah, I think they adjusted that. If you ask me, they could have left it at 2 minutes. 3 minutes is a little bit on the longer side. Did they adjust the force feedback? Feels really different. This is so weird. Feels much heavier. That's weird. Feels like they changed something. Yeah, I only drove yesterday, and that was it Thursday? Can't remember. I think it was yesterday. In that bronze race, but is that fog? I've never seen that. Interesting. I do like the fact that it's at night though. Gives us an idea of the night shift for the upcoming 24 hours. Yeah, it seems like there's some kind of fog or anything, something like that. Yeah, I've never had that before in a race. It's pretty cool though. Let's try and do a lap. Doing a fixed setup races in a car you're usually driving with like a custom setup is totally different. I actually don't know what the weather is at Le Mans currently. And if it's gonna stay dry even the entire 24 hours. Wouldn't surprise me if it starts raining at some point. That will certainly make the race interesting.
402.43.
Yeah, not the best lap, but acceptable considering the fact that we didn't do any warm-up, so yeah, not too disappointed with that. Had to lift off the throttle in the final corner as well because of track limits. I think otherwise it would have been P5. That certainly cost me a couple of tenths. Yeah, this is okay. Let's do just 6 laps of fuel. Oh, will be a dry race? Oh, that's a shame. But you never know, it might change a little bit. I was hoping for some rain.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Yeah, P8, not the best. Oh, it's really damp or foggy. Yeah, let's do a little bit more fuel. Yeah, everybody's doing way more. Okay, they're potentially just... He's taking 68. Yeah, let's do it like this. Oh, dry for the next 14 days? That's a shame.
Formation lap has started.
Right, first race. Should be fun. Usually these bronze races, there's also, yeah, a high risk of somebody completely missing his brake marker in the first corner. So let's see. If that's the case, we just need to watch the mirrors and take some evasive action if somebody sends it up the inside. It's a nice mix of cars in the top 8, so that's also nice to see. It's not like everybody is driving the same car. So that's also a good sign for potential like meta changes. I think they're trying to find the right BOP for fixed races, but looking at the fact that it's so many different cars, I think they're going into the right direction, you would say, but let's see. I haven't checked the leaderboard, so I might be completely off here, but... Let's just warm up the brakes a little bit. We know that the Lexus is not the quickest off the line.
Green flag, green flag.
Clean start from everybody, apart from one car who went wide. Oh, Merc going wide as well. Let's just hang back a little bit. See what happens. Yeah, that Mercedes is cutting the track massively. Oh, crashing, 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 oh! Come on, we don't need to fight. We need to catch them in front of us. I'm gonna play it smart here. I'm just gonna lift a little bit. I don't want to lose time to... I'm really happy we avoided that crash. Oh, what happened there? Oh, what's he doing? Yeah, I'm not gonna bother going 3 wide. There's no sense in doing that. Oh, he's going deep. They need to race smart, because all this is doing is making P1 like drive away in the distance. Yeah, I'm gonna let them fight it out. Just hang back and see if they bump into each other. Yo, Neon Swear, what's up? It's like really late at your time zone, right? Oh, 8 p.m. Well, that's okay. That's not really late. Hope you're enjoying your evening. I need to try and get close again. Yeah, how is this Mercedes, the yellow one, getting away with all those track cuts? Yeah, he must be, because he didn't do any clean laps so far. Okay, focus on the exits. Not really up to speed yet, I feel. Need to drive a little bit more consistent. I am the only one driving a Lexus as far as top 10 goes. Yeah, they're all doing 401s. Okay, come on. I think it's gonna be a 5-lap race. So 2 more laps to go. The Beamer seems to be really strong here. I think it's a short enough race as well to, yeah, don't feel tire degradation on the Beamer. That would make sense. I just can't put in that normal brake marker at that corner. Stupid brake pedal. As soon as I tried to hit the normal brake marker at that corner, I overshoot it. No. No way. Unbelievable. That always happens with the fixed setup Lexus, honestly. As soon as you take a little bit of that curb, too much, and then you put on the throttle, it goes. So stupid. It's probably driver error, but it only happens on the fixed setup. Yeah, that's a shame. Could have been a top 5. I'm not gonna pick the Lexus anymore for this big setup race. I think the Beamer or the Mustang is probably a better choice. I guess this is the final lap, right? Should be. Yeah, final lap. It's a shame about that mistake. Yeah, that's a shame. Should have been P5 at least. Stupid mistake. That's a shame. Yeah, so I overshot the corner a little bit. Yeah, I took too much of the yellow sausage probably. Yeah, I think it's weird that the car is straight lined. I'm not turning anymore. So why does it give out like that? Was it still bouncing or what? Yeah, it's probably the yellow sausage, right? Yeah, it's probably because it bottomed out or something. Yeah, stupid. Oh well. We effectively lost one place. Still gained driver rating though. Well, that's actually pretty. It was a pretty strong lobby as well. Silver 2, silver 2. Yeah, if we finished in P5, it would have been like a really high gain in driver ranking. But yeah, it's okay. Was interesting what happened in the first lap though with those cars. Let's see. We have Lusail short. Interesting. Yeah, that's a 75. I'm just gonna do this one again. It's actually pretty fun. But take another car. Let's take a look at the leaderboards as well. There's 5 minutes to spare, so I can also get a coffee. Yeah, so it is all Mustangs and Corvettes in the top 20. Yeah, let's take the Mustang. Let's see. Let's take. I actually want to race it in the new 2026 livery. That's really cool. I think this is one of the nicest liveries in this new season. So yeah, 4 minutes left. I'm gonna grab a coffee. I'll be right back. Good luck with the groceries. Yeah, I'm actually curious if the Ford's gonna be it's gonna be any good on the fixed setup. I think it is because yeah, it obviously is in the leaderboards, in the top of the leaderboards for a reason. If I take a look at these drivers, some quick ones, they're all driving the Ford. So let's just try that as well. And the livery is nice, so I just want to do one race in this livery. Yes, let's join the event. I think it was cool that they did this race in the nighttime and as well in like with some extra uh, fog in the air, because I haven't seen that before on LMU. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, again, split one. Oh, we're in a lobby with a staff member from Studio 397. That's cool. Maybe he's testing some stuff out. I I think I remember being in a lobby with him a couple of months ago as well, and he was driving the Aston Martin then too. So I think he likes the Aston. Okay. I absolutely have no clue what to do with these settings for the fixed setup on a Mustang. Yeah, let's just do it like this. 688, and then bump up the brake bias a little bit just to get familiar with the car. And if I'm happy with it, we can also yeah, bump it even more to the back after. But it's nice to see that we're still in split one. I'm guessing there's gonna be some quick drivers in this lobby again. Again, a big variety of cars as well. That's nice. I like that. It's been a long time for fixed races to have that many different cars. That's cool. And if there's any cars you would like to see in the next race, just yeah, let me know in the chat, and I'll pick another car for the next race. Maybe try the Porsche. Yeah. Well, if it's up to me, they can change the timer for practice back to 2 minutes For me, it doesn't have to be 3 minutes, to be fair. But yeah. It is stable. Really different to the Lexus, this Mustang, but let's see how we can try and adapt to this car. It's good on the brakes. I actually don't know if we're gonna see this livery on track today at the actual Le Mans. And again, I can't hit the regular brake marker for that corner. Maybe I need to brake a little bit more smooth into that corner. Probably braking too harsh, which is, yeah, tampering with the braking power. Okay, this is the final sector is probably not the quickest sector for the Mustang. Oh no. Ooh, I messed up the oh, I forgot what my can I turn? Yeah. Okay, this is obviously messing up the qualifying lap, but let's just go. Okay, I need to recheck what my shift to neutral button buying this because I forgot. What a messy lap. Yeah, I don't know if this car suits, or at least the fixed setup suits my driving style. Yeah, I think I'm like 2 or 3 seconds slower in this car. Might also just be adaptation, that I'm still trying to learn how this car behaves, but I think this is gonna be a 403 or a 404. It's not gonna be a good time. What was that? Again. Yeah, it would have been a 401 if I probably could have started the lap normally, but at that final curb, it really doesn't like that. Okay, I need to drive that differently, as opposed to how I'm driving it in the Lexus, because it doesn't like that curb. It just bounces off. Really weird.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Okay, let's just bring this back a little bit. I need a little bit more stability under braking, so I'll do it like this. Yeah, we've got our work cut out for this race, starting in P15. This is gonna be one hell of a task to get back into the top 10, let alone the top 5. But yeah, most important thing for me is just to finish the race, I think, because
lap has started.
this car is really different to the Lexus. I just want to have a clean race again. Driver rating isn't like based on one race result, so I'd rather have a clean race and finish yeah, at the back of the field than a bad race with lots of contact and yeah, potentially top 5 or something like that. But I think top 5 is out of the question anyway, so let's just drive carefully and see what happens. The Mustang should be a good starting car off the line. I think it's fairly decent on acceleration. Well, it's gonna start in the corner, right?
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, somebody caught napping. Good start. Oh no, he's off. Please don't squeeze me. Why am I so slow? Wow. He's just turning in. It would have been nice if he left some kind of space. But this is just costing us time, mate. Oh, that's gonna end in tears. Oh, this car is tricky.
Lap 4:13.38.
I need to downshift probably for that corner. Well, we're in the top 10. Let's just see what happens. Little gap to P11, so that's good. Oh, P6 off the track a little bit. That probably compromised his exit. Oh, 3 wide. Yeah, that's gonna end in tears, boys. I wanna see what happens. Yeah, one of them backed out. Just trying to race smart here. There's no need to start attacking like really aggressively. Just hang back and see what happens. That's better. Oh, he's off the track again. Yeah, big cut. 2 big cuts from the Lexus. Okay, now I do need to attack. Wow, what a send! What a move! Oh, he probably did an illegal pass. Yeah. That was an ultimate dive bomb by the Beamer. Wow. I thought he made it stick, but it probably was off the track. Yeah, I think he went off track and did an illegal pass. Must have been. Good lap time. Oh, somebody off track. Oh no. Did that Beamer cut the corner? Did somebody see that in my mirror, if he cut the corner or not? He was like way quicker in that corner. That guy has some serious brakes. These people, man, wow. Look at the speed difference. Insane. Oh, you crashed. Oh no. Oh, more crashes.
Lap 4:05.14.
Somehow we're in P7. Whoa, what was that? Why was that Lexus driving so slow? Oh, he's gone. This is tense. Well held by the Mercedes, by the way. What massive speed difference. Insane. I don't know why he's flashing his lights to me. I didn't do anything wrong there. Somehow we're in P5. I don't know what happened this race. Oh, somebody crashed. P4. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. What? Okay, with some luck, of course, but we survived. That Mercedes is not happy with me. I don't know what he's doing. I didn't do anything wrong. That was a good result. Good race as well. Yeah, I'm happy with that. The race pace for the Mustang is better than the Lexus. Because I was doing consistent 402s. Yeah, we need to take a look at what happened in that final 2 laps. We gained 11 positions. That's nice. Apparently, it expected me to finish fourth, but oh, we did 2 invalid laps. Okay, pretty clean race though. Yeah, I'm happy with that. P4. That's not bad at all. That was a good race. A really good one. So how many minutes do I have to check the replay? Yeah, 6 minutes. So we can check the replay. I want to check the replay. And next race I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna go for the Beamer. Actually, I want to try the Beamer as well. Okay, let's quickly check the replay. We have 6 minutes, so that should be enough. I want to see what happens. So what time was this? 12, 20 minutes ago. So that was 12:30, right? Yeah. Let me just quickly remind myself to take a look at the footage. I think there's a couple of shorts in there. Yeah, so we had a really clean race start. And I actually gained a couple of places as well by just going deep into the corner and making use of the concertina effect. That same Mercedes went wide in the first corner. What happened there? Yeah, this one. He wasn't happy with me, but he went wide. Yeah, it seems like he made a mistake, right? Yeah, he did it himself. Okay, well, that can happen, of course. I know how that feels. But what happened in the... And also the slipstream effect was crazy in this race. We were just going back and forth with overtaking each other. Was it lap 3? I think it was lap 3 that the Beamer did that send. Or was it lap 2? I can't remember. Does anybody remember? Was it lap 2? Yeah, it was this one, right? Yeah, it was this lap probably. Is that me? No, that's the other Mustang. Yeah, so he lost momentum because of the insane slipstream in this race. Was it this lap? Yeah, I think it was the next corner. Watch this. He's gonna do a ascent from the moon. because I'm overtaking him, but he overtook the Mustang in front of him. Yeah, he knew he wasn't gonna make the corner, so he cut the track to avoid him. That's probably it, yeah. Yeah, he did an illegal pass on 2 cars. Yeah, so that's why he lifted. He got a penalty. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it. Okay, well, mystery solved. But, yeah, then he came back at me. He did the same thing twice, right? This is some insane slipstreaming. Look at the speed of that Mercedes. Yeah, he totally missed the corner. But look at my slipstreaming. That's probably because it's 2 cars, I would say. Look at this. Total speed difference. Yeah, and then he overtook me, right? But this next part's also really interesting. Because I think this Corvette's gonna make a mistake. Oh. Oh, it was the Mercedes. Yeah, the Mercedes lost it. He should have been mad at himself for making 2 mistakes in 2 races or in 2 laps. So, and then he starts flashing his lights because of this overtake. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing there. I don't know why he was flashing his lights, but okay. And then in the final corner, the McLaren went off track. That was the lap before, I don't know. It's okay, I'll take a look at it another time. We need to start the next race. Yeah, it's gonna start in 12 seconds, so. Let me quickly take a bite of something to eat. Right. That was lunch for me for the time being. I had to eat something before the next race because I didn't have any lunch yet. But I'm gonna do that after the stream, so that's okay. So we're trying the Beamer. I'm just fiddling with some of these standard settings to see if I can find the right ones for qualifying, and we'll make some adjustments into the race if we need to. Usually this is a good starting point, I would say. Split 1 again. We're again in the lobby with the staff member, so that's cool. Seems like more and more people are going for the BMW actually, which is interesting. I'm mainly interested in seeing if it has comparable race pace to the Ford. So let's see. It should be quick, based on what I was seeing in the last few races. But it's been a while since I've driven it, so... yeah, you can totally cut that corner. So that's probably what people are doing, to carry as much speed as possible onto the straights. Yeah, you can like cut it massively. Interesting. Let's try that in the qualifying lap. See if it gives me any track limits. It's good on the brakes though, this BMW. Yeah, it's definitely good on the brakes. Maybe lacking a little bit of top speed, I would say. Seems like it. Yeah, it's a stable car and a stable fixed setup. I can see why people are picking this car. To drive a little bit tighter line there, I think. Let's see how it handles the final curb in the final corner. Yeah, much better than the Mustang. Yeah, that's the best first sector I did today during qualifying. So that's good. That's a good sign though for this car. If you can get into the 2012s for the second sector, that would be perfect. Let's see. The measuring points somewhere around here. Yeah, 2012. Yeah, that's good. This is promising. The only downside is it's lacking a little bit of top speed. This should be a fairly reasonable time, if I don't mess this up. Which I'm doing a little bit. Sort of recovered it in the second part.
That time was a 4:02.16.
Yeah, that's fairly okay. I'm happy with that. First laps in the Beamer doing a 4:02, almost a 4:01. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'll leave this like this because this feels good. Yeah, this feels good. Let's do it like this. Somebody saying, let's keep it clean. please, guys. Yeah. That's what we wish for, but you never know. We fell down the order a little bit. P10, that's not too bad, I would say. The only downside is qualifying isn't my like strong suit, I would say, but it really hammers on your driver rating.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
So let's say if the system calculated that I should have qualified in P5 or P4, I'm getting punished massively for starting in P11. So yeah. I think they should adjust the multiplier for qualifying a little bit. Yeah. So that the race is more important than the actual qualifying, if you ask me, but that's just my take. Let's see. We should have enough fuel. Yeah, we should have enough fuel. 57% should be enough. Right. Another one.
Formation lap has started.
Let's see what happens. We're kind of in the trenches. P11. Not ideal. But we're gonna try and make it work. P8 is starting from the pits, so effectively P10. Didn't load the delivery of this driver in front of me. So he's driving a blacked out Beamer. Looks kind of cool though. Yeah, just imagine the scenes in the actual 24 hours of Le Mans when it's gonna go dark in the evening. That's gonna be so interesting. It's a shame it's not gonna rain, but it's gonna be an interesting race for sure. Okay, let's lock in. Just focus on getting a good start, staying out of trouble. We've had really clean races so far, so I'm happy with how I'm approaching these races. Let's see.
Green flag, green flag.
Yeah, this is gonna go 3 wide. Watch this. Yeah, I'm lifting. Give him the room. Yeah, he seems racy. Oh, Beamer gone. Whew. Well held, sir. Good job. Yeah, again, a good start. I think we made the right choice again. I lifted, but then gained 2 positions because of the concertina effect. And I could immediately see this Beamer in front of me was really racy, so I just let him go. There's no point in like fighting that hard in like the first few corners of the race. all it does is make you lose time. Yeah, we're in a slipstream. People flashing their lights. Whoa! That was weird. Glad I held that. Yeah, you can see behind me, they're fighting, but that's making them lose a little bit of time. Okay, good opening lap. Yeah, he's gonna start fighting me again, which isn't smart if you ask me. You could totally cut that corner. That's so weird. Oh, fighting up ahead. Yeah, they're really going at it. He's pushing me, wow. I'm allowed to hold my line, sir. That was stupid. He started pushing me to the right. So I backed out because I don't want any contacts. But I'm allowed to hold my line, so that's kind of weird if you ask me. Oh, he lost it. Woo! Yeah, that tends to happen in that corner. If you brake at the wrong point, you're gone. Oh, yellows. Oh, 2 cars off.
That time was a 4:03.07.
Oh, another car off. They're going left, right, and center. Yeah, they need to fix that track cut. It's allowing me to carry way more speed. Yo, what's up, Chris? And welcome back, that travel guy. Why did he lift? Did he do a track cut? He lifted. That was weird. Oh, they're going at it. Yeah, I messed up that corner again. What? That's one way of squeezing yourselves through. He went on the grass. Really weird. Yeah, we're in race pace. We're slower than in the Mustang, I feel. Oh, he's off. Oh. More yellows. Yeah, that beamer behind me did the same thing. He's flashing everybody he wants to overtake. You immediately know what kind of driver he is. He did the same thing to the Porsche. He's gonna start pushing me again. Yeah, see? What are you doing, mate? Just gonna start doing the same thing. Then you can see how annoying that is. Yeah, he's not gonna back out. 100%. Oh. Whoa! So he's backing out and then backing into me. What the? What a tool. That was weird. Yeah. Now we have damage. trying to break the slipstream a little bit. Parked it on the apex. Come on, mate. What are you doing? He keeps bumping into me. Totally cut the track. What a guy. And then he gets a drive-through. He got a drive-through. That's karma. Sorry, I can't laugh. I shouldn't be laughing with that, but that's too funny. He got a drive-through. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that was karma. He ended up in... Where did he end up? P15. He fell back to P15. I shouldn't be laughing, but that's too funny. Yeah, he was... You could immediately see what kind of driver he was, because he was flashing his lights to everybody. He was pushing me twice on a straight when I held my line. So he was overtaking me, but then he started pushing me to one side of the track because he wanted like to open up the corner. But yeah, I'm allowed to drive in the middle, and you're not supposed to push me to the other side. So if you ask me, that was some very questionable driving by that guy. Let's take a look. What's up, Octave? What's up, Lucky Dog? Yeah, very anxious, for sure. Do I sound like Dirk Schout? Well, he's also Dutch, right? So, makes sense. But I think he was also, like, kind of annoyed because he was probably starting in... yeah, he started in P5, so he was just trying to salvage his race, but... Yeah, he was doing it in the wrong way, if you ask me. He probably lost a couple of places, but for whatever reason. Yeah, he was... No, he didn't. He was just driving in this position all the race. He even went up to P3. What? Oh, he made a mistake. Yeah. So there's your explanation why he was annoyed, because he was making he made a mistake himself and had to fight back. Yeah, it's, if you ask me, that's all his own fault. Who am I supporting? Well, I'm hoping, as a Dutchie, I'm hoping Richard Verschoor is gonna do well in the LMP2 because it's his first Le Mans. So, yeah, I'm hoping he does well. I'm hoping Renger van der Zande is doing well. So yeah, all the Dutch drivers that are competing, I'm just hoping they will do well and have a nice result. And besides that, yeah, I'm just hoping it's gonna be a great race. So, when did we got tangled up with this guy? To be fair though, by the way, this Porsche driver, he was driving really sensibly. He was driving really sensibly. So this is like the exact opposite of the driver behind him. Yeah, so he overtook him. I mean, look at this. This flashing the lights. Yeah, see? So, because he flashed his lights, he let him go. He was driving really careful, this Porsche. But watch this. I started weaving. Yeah, and at this point, I chose to like drive in the middle because then you force them to choose. So, but I'm allowed to keep driving there. Watch what he does. He starts pushing me. So then I back out because, yeah, I don't want any of that. But that's forcing your way through. I got him back though, right? Yes, so then I started annoying him as well. Got a better exit. He should have parked it at the apex at the last corner. Yeah, so what's this? Can anybody explain me this? This is weird, right? Because he backs out. I think he even goes off the throttle. Yeah, so he completely lifts. He even brakes a tiny bit. And then he goes full throttle again. So even before the corner, he goes full throttle again. He just drives into me. What was that? Then cuts the corner. Same goes for the final lap. It was the same thing. Yeah, same thing. It was rinse and repeat. Same thing happened. Again, I'm driving in the middle. I'm allowed to keep my line. That was the next corner. It was this one. Was it this one? No. It was a lap before. Yeah, I parked it on the apex. Which he should have done. At this corner. I overslowed. Just to give myself a better exit. And compromise his. But that's allowed. And it worked. It even gave an opportunity to the Porsche, who was still driving very sensibly. But what's this? Yeah, really weird. I don't see, I don't get what the reasoning behind that behavior was, but okay. Yeah, it's for me it was the only sensible thing to do, parking it on the apex. I don't know, I just felt like that was probably the right thing to do against this particular driver, that is. So yeah. Oh, we just missed the window for yeah, we just missed the window. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Yeah, this one is nice as well, but that's a half an hour away. Yeah, I don't know what it was. He probably was annoyed with himself because he made that mistake and lost a couple of places. That's the only explanation I can give, but yeah, we're getting some good results. 9th in the first race, 4th in the race before this one, and 4th in this one as well. Well, the guy in P1 was actually a Silver 3 driver. Oh, that's what I wanted to check. He got a drive. You can't see that, right? He got a yeah. He also lost a lot of safety rating, which isn't surprising if you ask me. And like I let me just make that perfectly clear, right? I'm not disrespecting this driver. He probably had his reasons. He probably was annoyed. But yeah, the fact that he got a drive through in the final lap or even the final corner for cutting the corner probably, that was always going to happen because he was probably like triggered or something. I don't know. Maybe he's just having a bad day. It happens to the best of us. So I hope for him his next race is going to be better. With that being said, yeah, this driver was quick. Yeah, this was a competitive split again. Lots of silver 2. Also 2 bronze 3 who both DNF'd. But yeah, this was competitive. Yeah, that was actually the second race we had with the dev. Twice the same one, by the way. But yeah, the only downside is that it's also hammering my SR, which is a shame. But yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I like that. Good race. We finished within like 22 seconds of the leader, who was doing 3:59. Wow. This driver was quick as well. Yeah, this was a quick lobby. Bad rate for an unsafe rejoin. Let's see what we can do next. This is a little bit too long. I don't want to drive the LMP3 actually. Haven't done this one yet, so if I want to do that one, I need to warm up for that one because I haven't driven Silverstone in a long time. This one's also too long because that's a 60-minute race, so I want to do this one, but that's 25 minutes away. Yeah, that's the only downside of having a missed uh, a missed race, right? As soon as you miss one, you're outside of the rotation window. Well, let me just start up practice for this one. Where is it? This one. Where we at the leaderboards. Oh, really bad. Well, that's reminding me of the fact that I also want to check the leaderboards for the race we did. Which one was it? This one? Oh. Oh, it's... I can't check probably. No, I can't check right now. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, let's just do this one. So I'm pretty far off as for race pace. Yeah, we need to get into the 202s at least. Okay, let's try that. Apparently I'm the only one. Yeah, it's starting in 2 hours, right? The race. So I just want to try a pretty even split for brake bias. Let's see. This is also fixed, so... But usually for these McLaren challenges, they tend to put on a really aggressive fixed setup. It's quick, but also tricky. Yeah, in my time zone, it's 4 o'clock, so... I'm guessing you're in the UK? Or is it 3 o'clock? No, right? It's 4 o'clock. I think I checked. I believe it starts at 4 here in the Netherlands. Yeah, I should drive the McLaren more often. I'll check in a bit, or if somebody else knows, I think it starts at 4, right? I might be completely wrong, but... Ah, that's possible, yeah, that it starts an hour in advance. That's possible. Oh yeah, if you want to do so. Yeah, it's okay.
Lap 2:05.09.
Yeah, so the actual race starts at 4, I think. Yeah. go. Decelerate marker. Just experimenting with opening the steering a little bit earlier and using the throttle as the rotator. Ooh, that was close. Okay, this wasn't a good lap, but
920.36.
yeah, that's way better. Yo, what's up, CD? Oh, I hate that final quarter.
Time 203.93.
Oh. Let me quickly go back to the garage. To put the game sound a little higher? Yeah, of course, no problem. Let me take a fresh set, and I'm also gonna lower these a little bit. .460. So 0 for slip angle. Okay. Well, it's practice, so we can try. How many? Oh, there's. Let me quickly jump out because there's 20 seconds left. I need to join a new practice session. Yeah, we need to wait till. Usually, if you back out and then go back in, that should work. Let's see. No, apparently not. Okay. Only 7 registrations. This is weird. Why can't I join this practice server? It's probably rebooting them or something. Yeah, so 462, yeah, I can try. If it works, right? This, why? I- That's so weird that you. Oh, it's probably only one practice server then. It's not working. Now the join practice button is blanked out, so can't really stupid bug. Do I need to reboot the game or something? Do I need to unregister? Maybe that's it. Register. Register. It doesn't make any difference. Is it that low, the mic volume? I haven't changed anything. Yeah, it should be. It should be good. It's actually close to the reds, so I can't really bump it any further or it's gonna sound distorted. Yeah, that would be nice, right? If you get a free McLaren. I actually don't know what the price is. I think it's a steering wheel. Oh yeah, thanks for the feedback. Yeah, it might be on your end, CD. I don't know. Could be. As far as I can see, the levels on my end are good without them being distorted or getting distorted. I still can't join this stupid practice server. Ah, now I can. Right. Oh, or I can't. Stupid bug. Ah. You're old, yeah. I think I need to reboot the game. Let me quickly do that. They need to fix that. Yeah, I think it's a bug. Sometimes happens. But it's okay. I'll just reboot the game. It'll be fine probably after it's rebooted. Let's see. It should be fine though. We'll try again. Yeah, now it's working. I guess that's a glitch that sometimes happens. It's not the first time that it happened to me, so. Let's see. So 462, right? Yeah, 462. Let's try that. Keep this on 50. 462. Take fuel for 5 laps. Should be enough. Yeah, I was just about to say that final corner already felt better. Oh, nice rejoin. What's this guy doing? What? Unbelievable. During a practice session, mate. Brake checking me during a practice session. Insane.
Lap 2:05.99.
What? Yeah, now he lets me go? For what? I have damage. Oh, they're all going off? Yeah, there's no need to drive around with damage, so... I don't know why he was brake checking me, but... Who was it? Was it somebody with a warning badge? Wouldn't surprise me. Was it Mendes? Yeah, it was Mendes, right? Yeah, B1 safety rating. He has a rookie badge. Okay, weird. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna give it time and attention. It's good to know, though. Yeah. But brake checking in a practice server is kind of weird. Yeah, we have time for one more. Oh, we're actually behind him again, right? Or is it somebody driving the same livery? I think that's him. We'll see. Is that him? No, that's not him. Well, luckily, it's not him. I'm actually gonna put traction control on 5 based on the few laps I did just now. What is that? What's going on in the server? Stopping at the pit exit. Let's see how the final corner is going with these settings.
That time was a 2:03.97.
That's not too bad. Right. Yeah, I think I'm happy with how it is now. Thanks for the suggestion, but I think I'm gonna keep it at the standard setting. Yeah, you really want to avoid those bumps in the final corner, but it's hit and miss usually for me. The problem is that, or for me at least, the entry speed can be really high, but you want to slow down more than you actually feel you need to. So it's more about keeping the window of minimum speed really narrow, but going a little bit slower than you would feel to need, or you would feel you had to need to go. I'm totally messing up that English sentence, but I hope you know what I mean. And then exit out of the corner with like maximum attack instead of like coasting through the corner and then going on the throttle. But yeah, it's hit and miss for me, so I'm absolutely no expert on that area. But so I had it on 462. Yeah, I might go for 462 for the. I might go. Yeah, I changed it to 562, right? So I'm gonna change it to 562. 562, and then do it like this instead of 50%. That should be fine. Again, split 1, so are we in the same split as that? No, probably not, right? No. We're in... Somebody has a really weird username. I don't believe that's allowed, but okay. Yeah, I would say the really narrow line works if you want to overtake someone. But it kind of compromises your exits. But thanks for the actual suggestions on TC, because these seem to work. I think the low slip angle could work on this track. With this setup, that is. Yeah, they need to bring back the 2-minute practice warm-up. We're just waiting for the timer to go back to 0, but for me 2 minutes was more than enough. So I actually bought a second monitor as well to put above the TV screen, but I don't have the right equipment yet to install it. So hopefully next stream it'll be fixed, so then I can read the chat messages from the second screen instead of the tablet. Yeah, I mapped them to the rotary dials on my wheel as well, the TC settings. Which is actually funny because usually I end up changing them through the MFD, but I could change them like this. So I could change it like that, but yeah, usually I end up changing it like this with the MFD. But I have them mapped on the rotary dials on the wheel. Right, let's see what we can do. minor improvements. Messed up the corner. Or the exit, I should say.
Lap 203.62.
This can still be an improvement if I don't mess up that final corner before the long straight. That's also better. Ah, that's a shame.
Lap 203.6.
We can do one more lap. Okay. Not my best track, Sebring. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's what I mean with hit and miss, right?
3.50.
Got us an... somebody jumped us. We gained the position and then lost it again. May the McLaren be with me. Yeah, let's hope so. Thanks.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
It's 9 laps, so let's just take 10 laps worth of fuel. New tires. Yeah, you don't want to start from the pits at Sebring, so we're not going to do that. Oh, it's saying 10.6. Let me take 11 laps just to be sure. Just to be safe. Yeah, the final corner is really hit and miss for me. But I think the McLaren likes to be in third gear for the final corner, or at least for the exit, so I'm gonna try that for the race.
Formation lap has started.
Okay, we're in the trenches, so P13 is in the middle of the pack. But we are on the right side for the first corner, though. You want to be on the inside instead of the outside. Just so nobody can sideswipe you. So this is the better starting line. So if you nail the start, or even if you have a bad start, just completely stick to the wall on the inside. Let people go around the outside for the first corner. Okay, let's go.
Green flag,
Oh no!
green flag.
I jumped the start. I thought it was going. Oh, how stupid. Oh. What's going on? Yeah, damage as well. 3 people who jumped the start. Oh, big crash. No! Why didn't he keep his foot on the brakes? Yeah, heavy damage. This race is ruined. Yeah, let me get out of this. Somehow it's saying not available, but... Oh man, what a terrible first lap. Yeah, no matter what happens, we at least finish in P15, I think. But yeah. I had like 10 contacts. There goes the trusted driver badge again. Oh man. What a terrible first lap. Well, at least no suspension damage. Oh my...
246.62.
No! Yeah, that was totally on the wheel. My force feedback was gone. Well, fitting end to the race. My dear. Yeah. Okay, let's just... I don't need to DNF this race, but... Mate... My force feedback just went in the middle of the straight. What the... Yeah, thanks. I've never had that before. It just was gone. Oh well. Yeah, let's just forget about this race. Insane. That's Murphy's Law, right? If something bad happens, it's all gonna fall apart. I'm missing a tire. Yeah, let's just do repairs and then go from there. Just finish the race. But this is gonna cost me my trusted badge for sure. I worked so hard to get it back, and then a race like this happens. Oh man. Yeah, that was entirely on the wheel just deciding to give me no force feedback anymore. I don't know what happened. Fuel on. They need to fix that stupid virtual energy thing as well. What's up, Beanloaf? Yeah, that's not an excuse, mate. That's just stating facts. The force feedback went. If you're saying that you're new, then that's okay. But if you are a long-time viewer, then you know I don't make excuses like that out of thin air. So if I'm saying that's what happened, that's what happened. Oh, it was a joke. Oh, okay. Then I misunderstood you. I didn't think it was a joke when I read it, but okay. It's fine. This is 100 seconds of damage repairs in a 9-lap race. I need to rewatch the video. Yeah, probably. Well, up until this race, it was really well. We had some really nice results, so this one race isn't gonna change that. We had some really good races before these. We had a P4, a P4, and a P9 on Le Mans, so this doesn't change anything about that. I'm actually really happy with how it's going today. But yeah, this race was a throwaway. And that's fine, that happens.
Lap 50, 9.50.
You can't win them all. And you never know what happens in the rest of the race, right? People might DNF. But we might get some places back. I'll just focus on finishing the race. The one disadvantage of having a repair pit stop is that you lose the little bit of rhythm you had, so usually you have to re-find it when you're back on track. Yeah, one bad race isn't the end of the world, so it's fine. As I said, I'm actually pretty happy with how today went, so... I'd rather have 3 really good races and 1 bad one than the other way around, right? Looks like P15 crashed. Yeah, he crashed.
Lap 2, 0.
Well, there's the DNF. So, that's what I said. You just keep going. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The first lap I did today, I also felt like the force feedback has changed. I drove out of the pits and I immediately felt something different as to before the update. So they might, yeah, they might have changed something there. Doesn't feel bad though, for me. It's a little bit heavier, I would say.
9.203.97.
Since we're at the back of the grid, I can do some experimenting with some different gears through corners. Four more laps.
Time 2:03.68.
Bad corner. Really bad. No, we gained another place. Somebody else DNF'd. This is a really bad lap, by the way. Yeah. It's better to drive it alone than to have like 20 other cars trying to claim their part of the track. Yeah, it's not my best track, but
Final day 2:04.39.
it's also not my worst. I would say Bahrain is probably the track I'm not really good at. Just don't like it as well. This corner is also really difficult to get right. Second gear is probably
Lap 2,
still better.
04.61.
I'm I'm way off the pace here. That's also interesting. It seems like it handles the braking better if you do less engine braking. It's interesting. Well, track is personal preference, right? Which one you like and which one you don't like. We can't all like the same tracks and hate the same tracks as well, right? It's just personal preference, so. What's up, Dunster, by the way? You just did this race? Well, this is the first one I'm doing today, and also the last one. I'm just driving it to the finish because I had a drive-through. I jumped the start with 2 other cars, actually. So I don't know if you recognize that, but I accidentally jumped the start. I don't know what it was, but apparently 2 other cars had the same thing, because we jumped the start with 3 cars. But that was like the first crumb or the first domino stone to fall, because the opening lap was chaos. We had a lot of people who crashed out. I couldn't avoid one car who was rejoining the track at some point. He came back on the track right in front of me. So then I went to the pits, did the drive-through, and then lost force feedback in the next lap. So my wheel decided to just turn off, which made me crash. So then I had to go and get repairs. But yeah, that was race over after that, so. Oh, you had some friendly chat messages, yeah. Maybe I should turn that on, the in-game chat. I have it turned off because, yeah, for obvious reasons. But yeah, this was tough. I think I also lost my driver, my trusted badge because of this race. Let's see. Oh, we lost a lot of driver rank, yeah. Well, that's what one race will do to you. Oh, that's bad. Oh my. Yeah, that's really bad. Okay, well, forget about that. Let's take a look at the replay, because that's for sure going to be interesting. So, just to let people know, you might be already subscribed to Dunsteer, but he makes really good shorts, and he also has committed to making a really, yeah, it's a great long form video as well. So, if you haven't subscribed to him already, you should do so, and definitely check out his video because it's really cool. The editing is always nice. The commentary is nice. So make sure you check that out. Let's check out the first lap. Yeah, so I jumped the start, which was kind of stupid. Why did I think it was going? This is so stupid. Well, I wasn't the only one. But yeah, then things started going sideways. Yeah, I couldn't really avoid him. Oh my. This is terrible. Ah, that's even worse. What's this guy doing? Safety rating B1, yeah. He's going off the track. What is going through your head? Did he think he could overtake them on the grass? What's this? Yeah, there's only one driver who can get away with something like that, but he isn't you. Oh my. Yeah, so he starts this whole thing. He takes out 2 cars. Oh my. Terrible driving. That's insane. Look at this. Yeah, so he taps him and therefore he taps into him on a straight. Yeah, he was holding his brake. He couldn't do anything. That's totally not on him. Yeah, he's fully on the brakes. Well, not fully, but he is on the brakes. He's making a 720. Yeah, but at this point, this is... Okay, he should have held his brakes. Watch this. Hold your brakes, man. He's trying to get back on the track. That's why he's not on the brakes anymore. Yeah, so this is kind of his fault, if you ask me. He should have held the brakes. Oh man, come on, that's me. He didn't start this whole thing, but he should have held his brakes. There's another collision in the corner at the apex. This was insane. Yes. Stupid opening lap. So at this point, I'm actually in like P8 or something, or P10. The next long form, yeah. Well, maybe I should... Yeah, I didn't record this race, but this is definitely short worthy to say it like that. Yeah, that was a terrible opening lap. So at this point, you're like, he sweeps across trying to avoid someone. Therefore, I bump into him. Yeah, insane driving by that yellow McLaren. He starts the whole thing. But yeah, the fact that he didn't hold his brakes, that's what's causing him to come back on the track. He should have held the brakes. I think this purple McLaren actually did hold his brakes. Let's see. Yeah, see, that's the difference. He comes to a full stop because he just holds his brakes. That's a way. That's a better way to do it. This was insane. Why would you go on the grass? Let's watch it at full speed. Oh, he actually had contact before, so he's also the one who caused the whole pile up in the third corner. Full throttle on the grass with 4 wheels. This is funny. What was he thinking? That's me crashing into the McLaren he took out. Yeah, and the worst thing is, I don't think this is intentional. He's probably thinking he can overtake them on the grass. I actually think this isn't intentional. But as I said, there's only one driver in the world who I've seen in real life can overtake people on the grass, but that's his name starts with an M and ends with Verstappen. But he's not him. Yeah. This is insane. How does it look from the TV camera? He's with 4 wheels. Look. 4 wheels off the track. So in the first place, you can't overtake outside of the track. But why would you do this? Yeah, this is terrible. Well, that's one way to take people out, right? I think this is me. Yeah, so I'm way back. Oh my. Oh my. That's terrible. Maybe you recently switched from Forza. Yeah. Yeah, well, we shouldn't rule it out, right? Yeah. Well, it's a shame, but nothing I can do about it now, so better laugh about it than be disappointed about it. Sometimes it goes your way and sometimes it doesn't. It's all fine. I just wanted to check on the recent races for today because I think, yeah, today is, yeah, so we have one P9, one P4, and one P4. And the P9 could have been a P5 as well, but I made a mistake in that race. So overall, I'm fairly happy with how it went. So this final race, yeah, we'll forget about that. It's fine. Yeah, racing can be cruel, right? It's fine. But that's it for today, Ren. I'm actually gonna switch on the TV and start watching the actual 24 hours of Le Mans. So, yeah, all I can say is thank you for being here again. Thanks for the laughs about the racing incidents. Thanks for the support during the races. If you're gonna watch the 24 hours yourself, yeah, enjoy. I hope it's gonna be a fun race. And I'll probably be back next week at some point. I don't know which days yet, but I'll let you guys know. Yeah, and as you are saying, CD, take care. I'm hoping to see you guys next time. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, whatever you're gonna do. Watch the World Cup or watch the 24 hours or the F1 at Barcelona. I'm gonna buy some extra screens so I can follow it all. But yeah, take care, and I'll see you the next time. Okay, bye bye.